So as per our discussion today, we will be doing the rest of the analysis. Let me just remove this. So it's getting confusion and make a copy of this graph. Yeah, we are creating a replica of the first one because we already have finalized the font size, font color, and everything. So I'm just creating the replica of this just to save our time. Now, in this second one, we will be doing the how much is the average run in the first innings and what is the average run in the second innings by each team. Then we will be applying average line on the both the innings, that which many teams are above the line and which teams are below the line. To start that, we have to first understand a very big concept, which is the base of this Power BI, that is DAX. Okay, so data analytics expression, it is called DAX. So first of all, to do that DAX, first of all, you need to have, there are simple two ways to add any data in this, in Power BI desktop. I'm not talking about Power BI query, okay, through which we go transform the data, then we go to go in that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about this Power BI desktop. Okay, there are two ways you can add the data. Okay, the first, it's not responding. The first one is through new measures. Okay, new measures where you can apply your formula or DAX and get the output. The second one is new columns. Okay, new columns, it will insert the, for one more thing, new measures will not be visible here, whereas new columns will be visible. Whenever you add, a column will be inserted towards the extreme right side. A new table, we have already done this new table part where we created the manual table from the scratch. Okay, and quick measures. Quick measures is also similar to the new measure part. So we'll be doing this, covering these three today, or we'll try to cover this three part. So first of all, we want to find the average run scored by each team in the first innings. So how we can do that? Okay, so what we'll be doing, so to do that, we have to move to the delivery table. So first of all, click new measure. Once you click new measure, you will be getting a small formula bar here. Formula bar, come on. Yeah, my system is already responding. Okay, so one best practice is that whenever you create any measure, what you should do, you should start with one initial alphabet or any word, which will what it will do, that when you create multiple DAX functions, then it will cluster, it will show all the DAX at one place. Okay, so what I do, I just type M space, and then I follow, I type the name of that measure. The measure name should be such in a way that it should itself state that what it's going to do, like average. So I can type, I want to find average, or AVG, average run first inning. Just allow me a minute. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I'm back. Sorry for that. So M is just an alphabet I have typed so that when I create a lot of DAX, then it will be clustered at a place so that it will be easy for me to identify. And the second one is the name of the function what I am going to do. Okay. So this is my name of the function, then equals to. Then what you can do, first of all, you can just write any function. The best and the most useful function in Excel is VLOOKUP. You might be aware VLOOKUP is the most used function. Similarly, in Power BI, the most used function is calculate. CAL. What now? Before moving ahead, let me just explain something about calculate. What calculate does, that there is, you can see this is the syntax of this DAX function, or the syntax of this formula. So first one is the expression. Expression means you can do any add any another DAX here, directly or indirectly. Directly means you can just, I can write here sum. The first parameter is expressions. Expression means something calculation you have to do there. Sum total runs I can do there. Okay. So to do that, what should I do? First of all, I will have to write the table name deliveries. Then you can automatically, there will be a list of columns, and that columns you can choose which columns you want to do. So I want to go with the total runs. So just drop down. It will be alphabetically arranged. So its total run is there. So just press tab and just close one braces, or you can say parenthesis, or in simple terms we call it a round bracket. So this is our expression part. Then comma. Then you can apply filter. Filter, you can apply n number of filters. Okay. Filter means on what basis you want to have this sum. You in Excel you must have seen sum if, count if, average if, where we do the average, we do the sum, we do the count on the basis of certain formulas. Sorry, on certain filters. Same goes here. Calculation function, calculation DAX is the mixture. You can say combination of all the average, count if, average if, sum if. Okay, now here I want to apply filter. Okay, so I will just type filter. What I want to do, on which table, first of all you have to decide. So I will just type deliveries, my square bracket, and then okay, let me just retype it, deliveries. Okay, now filter function. Now another function starts, that is filter. Okay, so what the filter will do, what the parameter it has, filter. So when we see the syntax of this filter, it says first parameter is table. Which table you want to apply the filter? So I will go with deliveries. Okay, comma. Now expression, filter expression. Now I have given the table name, and now I will have to apply the expression. On what basis I want to, on what filter now I want. So what I want, that deliveries table innings equals to 1, and I just need to close the bracket, you can say parenthesis, and just hit enter. Okay, now if I go here, just let me show you. Just let me create a chart, and this, if I drop down here, average is 64,000. No, something is wrong, I believe. Let me just make it. chart of this and add here something in this count of tag. If I drag and drop this my DAX here, and now if I see, then it is more prominent. So this is the average. Is it correct? First innings. Okay. So deliveries here is first innings and second innings. You can see. Okay, might be difference. Yeah, the third and fourth innings. 94,000. Okay. So this is the average of all the matches played by the team, and this is the average of all the matches played by the each team. Okay. So we have seen the first expression, first DAX function. So I want your opinion that how much you have understood about this DAX, first DAX expression or your formula. Any question? Ashish, Saurabh, Kailash?
Sir, I've just rejoined the session because yeah, my laptop has
No
gone
problem.
down
No problem.
due
Just
to
have
the
a look.
low battery.
No. Just have a look to the function, to the DAX expression or the formula. And if you are not able to understand, then let me know. Kailash and Saurabh, and
Yeah,
we have also
Aman,
Atulya. Yes, please go ahead, Kailash.
I have a question. Can you show me the second inning average, same formula? Then we can verify the data.
Kailash, how many times I have to tell you be in the present?
So I am same. If you are telling me,
do you have any
okay,
question on this expression?
without second inning verify,
Did you understand this? What I did here?
Sir, we are calculating total average of runs played by each team. So we
total
use this calculate
average
function.
Yes. How many
Okay, so
total runs scored by the team
right.
in the, this is the total runs scored by the team in the first innings. Okay, it's not yet
Okay,
the average.
okay.
Okay, just let me change this. This is not yet the average. Okay, total
This is
runs
total runs
in matches. Okay, this
first
is
inning.
the first innings.
Okay, okay.
The first innings.
So this is not for calculating average, na? This
No,
is for calculating the total run.
Yes, it's the total. It's total runs scored by each team in the first inning. If you look at the table,
in the first inning.
Yeah, if we look in the table.
So what did we filter? What filter delivery innings? Okay.
Let me just explain you. If you go to the deliveries table, then we have your total run here. Total runs in each ball. Okay. And earlier we had discovered that each row is one ball.
Correct.
And if you go to the innings column, then we see the 1, 2, 3, 4 innings are there.
4 innings are there.
Yeah, 3, 4, third and fourth are for the super overs only. Okay. If you have super over, then third inning and fourth inning. So we are not going to that. Okay. So how many are there first innings? If we see there. So now we have applied the filter on the first inning. And when we do the sum of this,
total runs.
Yeah, total runs. Then we will be having the sum of this column now will be this. This is the what currently.
Okay. I understood. I understood the what you were trying to explain. Just I was trying to understand this function, calculate function, and this filter.
Okay, I will repeat it once again.
Deliveries and all that.
Yeah, I will repeat it. Saurabh, any question on this?
Yes, sir. What about the filter? What did filter do? It told that you have to take only the first inning. Is it so?
Yes, yes, absolutely right.
Okay.
As I showed you now that
Okay,
there are
okay, understood, understood.
yeah.
Now understood, now understood.
Yeah.
Okay, that filter within parentheses deliveries inning equal to one means you are filtering for first inning.
First innings.
First
You are
inning.
filtering data for first inning. That's
Yes.
okay, okay. Now understood.
Yeah. Yeah. We have more than person. Atulya, any question on this?
No, no, currently.
Okay. Yeah, can you just please mute yourself, guys? Or can you please move to a room which is more quieter? Okay, so this was our first expression. Okay, so let's now this was our first DAX expression which we did. Now to find the average of each team in the first inning, there will have to be a big formula. Okay, so this was just one part. Okay, now we will do it separate wise, and then we will combine that 2-3 formulas in one, and we'll find the average. Okay, so this was the first part. We are done with the first part. Now second part.
So like, can we do this like right here, right away? Can we create the formula?
Yes, we can do that, but just
By
to
divided by
yeah,
number of-
that's I got your
right?
point, Saurabh. वही मैं करने जा रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
So उसको अलग अलग करेंगे. We will do it separately, part by part, so that everyone can understand.
Fine.
Okay. So now to find that, what we have to do, we have to we have got the first inning runs. Now we have to also find the total number of matches played by each team. Okay, then we can have the average. Okay, so what I will do, I will just click anywhere, just exit this and go back. Okay, this one. Okay, and let me just click on new measure. In the new measure section, let's just come out. Okay. So count of matches, how much they have matches they have played. So count of matches equals to same function we will do calculate. Okay, calculate. What we'll do, distinct count, how many counts they are unique counts. So we have their match ID. Okay, so match ID will be unique, will be distinct. Every match ID will be different. So we'll be counting that part. So deliveries. Sorry, that's match ID. Let me just find the match ID. Match ID.
But for every delivery, there will be a different match ID.
No,
for
no,
every
no,
delivery.
no, not for every delivery. For every match, there will be a unique match ID.
Right.
So we will be
So here
counting.
we are calculating.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, okay.
Right.
So we will be
Right.
counting.
How many
the-
number of unique match IDs?
Okay.
Yes, match ID will be there. In one match ID, sorry,
Fine,
one
then.
match will have one match ID and 120 balls, legal ball, and extra balls excluding. So I'm counting
Right.
about that only.
Okay. I'm making.
Deliveries match ID we will be doing distinct count. Close. Expression is done now, comma, and filter. Now we'll be applying filter. In coming classes, we will be learning more about filter. There are multiple filters which we will be applying. So table is our deliveries. Okay, and this is also then what filter expression we want, deliveries, and this also goes with the innings part, where it is innings equals to 1. Okay, and just close the parenthesis and hit enter. I will just click here and let it come out. Oh, I didn't type the, oh, I'm sorry, it is gone. It has gone to somewhere else. Oh, it has come here. So let me just redo this. And delete this one here because I don't want in this table, so I just want to delete it. So I'll just right click here and delete. Okay, before creating any DAX you have to just click on the table, else it will create the in the table which was last added. So I'll just click on deliveries and then new measure. New measure, and I already have copied that, so I'll just paste it here and hit enter. How many of you are aware about variables? Have you heard about variable word?
Yes, yes, we have. I have. Sorry.
Yes, yes,
Saurabh.
yes, we have.
Yeah, Kailash, have you ever heard about variable word?
No, no.
Oh, okay, not a problem. And I believe that is, I think we have, he's gone. Okay, so variable, what variable does is, okay, so we have the a number of matches, so count of matches. Okay, here 581, 581. Okay, matching. Now we have two important components. Now what we'll do, we will merge this. In layman terms, variable is something which will store your output. Okay, whatever you give to that variable, it will store. It's a word. Word means any word, like name Robert, Michael, Ramesh, Lenovo. It's a word which will store your given value or the
Like-
output in the backend. Yes, please go, Saurabh. Yeah, you were saying something.
Like Chennai Super King is a variable.
Yes,
we can
variable.
say,
Yeah,
right?
you can name anything. Variable can be variable can have any name. Okay.
Can have name. Yeah.
Yeah, there is not very high use of variable in this Power BI, but a small use just to store a value.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fine, yes,
but
yes.
in other languages
That's what
there's a very high use of variable. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I will do, I will go to this total account of A, and I will just copy this, and click outside. So I hope we are clear with these two dash expressions. Okay, now I'll go to the total runs. What I will do here, I will now type here average run first innings. Okay, and I'll just type equals to, and what I will do, alt enter to add a new line. Okay, so now we are creating a new DAX. Okay, DAX within a DAX. Okay, so here what we'll do, this expression we will store in a variable. So I'll just, how we will do that, we'll just add a var. What this var will do, var will make this total runs in matches first inning. It will make this word as a variable. Power of this var is to make this as a variable, and what this will do, this will store the value of this calculation. Okay, now similarly I will do alt enter, and again I will type one more var and just paste it for the count, and I will do this for the, look, this is the name of the variable. Okay, total runs in matches, first inning, total runs in the first inning. Let's do it in first innings. That's my, so this is the name of the variable. So the variable name cannot have space. First of all, cannot have period in it. Means you cannot add means 12/12/21. You cannot do that. You cannot type time or date. You cannot add any special characters like dollar, those are percentage, this kind of things. Okay, so we have two variables.
No space or no space also.
No, there is no space. If I add a space here, so you can see it has made this as a variable and this has excluded it, and this will create an error. So what I will do, I'll just no space. So these two,
So we can
Fine.
give any name na, to
any
variable,
name, any
like
name
total
of your
runs in
choice. Yes.
first inning or count of matches,
Yeah,
and
any,
that variable will, okay, understood. Okay.
yeah, you can give any name. So we have these two variables. What, and now hit enter. Now what we'll do in this type of DAX, where we are using variable, okay, where we are using variable, it will, we have to have return word to get the output. Okay, and what I will do now, alt enter again, and now we have two variables and they will store our data. So we need to do something with that data. So on the return, if we write return, then only we will have the outcome. So what we'll do, divide. What Saurabh was just saying, that we will be using divide. That is what I'm doing. So total runs in the first inning, we have that already in our drop down. You can see.
Oh, a
So
function has been
it will come
created.
automatically.
Yes, a function has been
Oh,
created.
very nice.
A function has been created
with the name of variable.
Yes, tot total. You can see the function has been created, and just I can tap just comma, and just I can now count of matches. You can see here count of matches.
Correct. So it will give the average runs in first
yes.
inning.
Now just close the parenthesis and hit enter. Now we have this. This is the average score of each team.
Okay, so Chennai Super Kings has played 74 matches, and in each
average is
168.
Let me just
168.
No, in every match the average run is 168.
yes,
In
average
every
run.
match.
Yeah, every match.
Every match.
Yeah.
Match,
every match.
168
Okay.
was throughout. Yeah.
Yes. So let me replicate this here. This toss, and just let me make it, just first of all let me make this clustered column chart. Okay, this cluster column chart, remove this, toss winners, remove this, so this has been the average of the first inning by each team. Let's manipulate the header sum. Header is not looking in order. Average run. Data color title should be in medias, and we had decided header should be 14, right? I believe so, and it should have a color of this. No, the font color, not font color. It should be white. Background color should be this. Yes, I believe so. And the text size should be Arial, right? Arial black, I believe. Text size should be less. Should be 14, 10. What was the text size here? column header. Arial black 10. Okay. This should be here also. 10. Perfect. This is looking a bit different, I believe, this one. Yes. Okay, so this is the your bar chart for the average. And now, as per earlier, Kailash had asked the question. So we will, for that, we have to go to the, this is analytic option. Analytic option, there are many options here. Minimum line, maximum line, average line, median, percentage line, percentile line, sorry, constant line, you can add here. But here we have to add the average line of the first. So what we'll be doing, we'll just add in the add button, and then there's a space created here, and almost every time it will automatically fetch this. Okay, if it doesn't, then you can drag and drop from here. Just hold and drag and drop it here. Else most of the time it will automatically, it will fetch as per the column need. Okay. And let me just make it much brighter so that it is visible to us. And transparency, let us make it 0% transparent. There are other options also, like we can solid line, we can have dash, or dotted also we can have. Dotted is much better. So this is the line which Kailash you had asked, that this is the average line of the average of all the runs scored. Okay, this is the average of all the runs scored. Data level, yeah, 162.
नहीं मेरा
162 is the let me add in the left and right hand side. Yes, Kailash.
मेरा क्वेश्चन था ना, वो था कि एवरेज इन द सेंस कि मतलब जो टोटल सबका टोटल है, मतलब मैं पर्टिकुलर जैसे कि अभी एवरेज लाइन ही है, ये मैनुअल आपने, मैं चाह रहा हूँ यहाँ पर कुछ मैनुअल हो।
मैनुअल इन द सेंस,
इन द सेंस में एवरेज नहीं, मेरा ये है कि मान लो कि जैसे कि चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स ने खेले हैं 168 मैच,
यस,
दिल्ली ने खेले हैं 158 मैच लास्ट में। मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि मतलब जो 65% कुछ मैनुअल है, परसेंटेज वाइज हम कहीं परसेंटेज सेट कर पाए कि एक लाइन आए 65% 50% की परसेंटेज वाइज लाइन आए, कहीं पर आ सकती है।
we can also add that by percentile function, that how much percentile we want. Okay, for the now this is the average which will automatically be calculated, or you can also
हाँ ये एवरेज,
DAX
या एवरेज,
yes, average, that is also possible, which you are saying. You can add that. You can see there are many multiple options, median, percentile, you can all add that. But as per the look, as Power BI is very smart, it will auto detect. You must have seen that as soon as I added plus, it already picked this function, M average run first innings. It automatically fetched it, because it's very smart to know that, okay, the requirement of this is only this. Okay, so now coming to the second inning average runs, similarly we will be, what it will do, this is the run, we will just copy it and we'll try to, we already have a DAX expression, so just let us override this and paste it here. And let me do the first, instead of first, let me do it second innings. Second innings, and just change this to 2. Below this also in the count ball, let us do 2. And everything is fine. And in this, I will just add that total runs total runs in second innings, and I'll just hit enter. Hit enter, or you can also press in this tick button, both will work.
हम भैया कंप्लीट कर लो, लास्ट में 15 मिनट है मेरे लिए छोड़ना, फिर हम क्वेश्चन करते हैं बार में बैठ के, ठीक है?
हाँ।
जो थोड़ा बहुत मेरी एक क्वेश्चन,
Sure.
ठीक है?
Yes, we'll do that.
ठीक है, ओके।
So now we will add this dash expression also in the graph. System is very slow, so let me just come here and drag this and drop it here. Second innings runs. Let me just, now I want to just change this so it looks better there. Average run, first innings, and this one as well.
It is clear that first inning they performed better in the first inning
Yes.
for the graph.
Yes. That's what we are going to analyze. Means what is the better in first innings and second innings. Okay. 145, 43, 156. You can see Chennai has outplayed every team in first and second innings, both. You can see 148,
Yes,
40,
yes, it has.
48. This is also 140, 148, 145, 148, 150.
Only Sunriser Hyderabad in second inning has equal,
Yes.
and rest it's on the top.
Yes, 143 Royal Challengers and 156, 156, 153 Kings 11, 153 nearby. So now here also we will be adding a line just to showcase that what is the average line. Okay. Just when you want to add the second line, just click on that second, and you just can drag and drop here. There is not a much difference. Sorry. And let me just choose any other color. No, it's not that visible. More colors. Yes. Which one we should take? It's visible and 0%. Here. Font 11. 62. The right. It's not showing the right. 144. Let's make it in the left. Auto vertical position. It's under, yeah, it's 148 is here. Average runs scored by this. So this is the this is our graph. Let's do it, move one graph today and conclude this session. Here we will have the comparison of team win. Okay, so
Okay.
so here we'll have the team win. So to show this, what we'll do, remove this. Let's first convert this into the funnel chart. We'll be seeing where is the funnel. Yeah, this one. Okay, So now we are comparing that which team has won how much and what is their percentage in comparison to the previous team. Okay, previous team. So in deliveries, let's go to the matches. Sorry. So how many matches they have won? So we'll go to the matches, and here is the, you can see toss winner, toss decision winner. Let us check what this winner is. Is it a number or it is just a name? Winner. Okay, winner is the name. Okay. So let's go to the report section in this. Now let's have the winners here in the group, and then winner here in the values. Okay. So it's not that attractive. We just squeeze a space for this. This, and now let me just make the header a bit better. Title. Okay, this is header 3, fine. In middle, we will be taking as 10. Oh, sorry. 10. Hide this as Arial black. Font color should be white. Background color should be blue. So much. So when this is a very interesting, you can say graph or chart. When you can see here 2, this 2 indicates mean there are no result. There was no result for these 2 matches. There was a washout for 2 matches. Let us cross check that. Is it correct? The winners. If there is a washout, then we must have a blank here. Yeah, there was, you can see result, no result. It was a, means by any reasons, I believe it must be rain. Even there was just toss was done and there was no game played. So let's come to this. In this, you can find very interesting way when you hover the cursor above. Let's over the Kolkata. Now it's showing us a stat that winner is Kolkata Knight Riders. Count of win is 78. Okay. Total matches it has won 78. Percentage of first 87.64. Okay. Percentage of first means it has won 87.64% of its game. Means it's a percentile. Okay, it's a 87.64 is the percentile when it's compared to the topmost team. There's a big
Yes,
difference.
yes.
Yeah, there is a difference between percentage and percentile. Everyone is clear about this,
Yes,
concept?
percentile means the amount of people behind you,
Yes.
and percentage divided by 100,
Yeah.
or I mean whatever the value is according.
Yeah. Percentile is simply is comparing to the topmost person. If someone has scored 100 and I am scoring 90, then I will be compared with that 100. Okay.
Percent of first, that is first inning, percent of previous month means both are different. What is different between both?
Coming to that.
87% and 91%.
Coming to that. Okay, so we are clear with the percentile concept. Now coming the first, sorry, the percentage of first is Kolkata. So 87.64% when compared with Mumbai, topmost team. Okay, in this graph we are Mumbai is in the top, so we are taking Mumbai as 100%. Now coming to the next parameter, that is stat which it is giving the percentage of previous means when compared to the one above team. Above one team is Chennai. When you compare with Chennai, it has a stats of 91.76%. Okay, so it's showing us a comparison. If I go here on the bottommost part, which is Delhi Daredevils, it has played 58 games. Sorry, it has won 58 games. Percentage to first means when it compared to Mumbai, it is 65.17%, and when it compared to one team up, which is Rajasthan, it is 89.23%. Okay, these both calculations
Percent
are
of
done.
first, that is Mumbai Indians. Who is the first?
First means the team which is on the top.
Okay, can you go on Mumbai? Is it 65%?
In Mumbai, here Mumbai is taken as 100% when we're talking about percentile. Okay, so
Percentage of first.
no, it's
Actually,
not,
sir,
it's not
he
a
is telling
percentage.
to.
It's a percentile, Kailash.
Could you take the cursor to Mumbai Indians once?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, topmost. Whosoever is on the top, percentile concept is
Will be the percentile,
yes,
right.
yeah. So the topmost one will be taken as the 100%.
Right.
Irrespective of its mark, its score, it's whatever you are taking. Who is the first?
Right.
If a person out of 100, let's assume out of 100, if I have scored 95% and I'm the topper, then 95 will be the set as the percentile, and rest everyone will be compared with that. I will be taken as the 100%. This is the percentile concept.
But Aman, I have a question. Actually, the Mumbai
Yes.
is showing the 100%.
Yes.
Compared to team win, how we can say 100% win percentage? It will show
Kailash,
maybe and loss and
It's
percent.
percentile. It's not percentage. It's percentile. That's why it is 100%. Because Mumbai Indians is
मतलब
the
उसके
winner.
उसके ऊपर कुछ कोई नहीं है, हाँ, उसके ऊपर कोई दूसरी
उसके
टीम
ऊपर
नहीं
कोई
है,
नहीं है।
इसलिए वही 100% है।
Yes.
Okay.
मुंबई इंडियंस जैसे एमबीए में नहीं रैंकिंग जो निकलती है
Yes.
तो परसेंटाइल निकलता है, परसेंटेज नहीं निकलता है।
Right.
तो 99 परसेंटाइल वाले कम से कम 10-15 लोग होते हैं जिनको सिर्फ 99 परसेंटाइल ही मिला रहता है।
Right.
इतना कट थ्रोट होता है। तो परसेंटाइल इज दैट, और परसेंटेज जो हम लोग का मार्क्स में आता है ना, हम लोग के सर्टिफिकेट में आता है, वो परसेंटेज आता है।
Right.
कितना हमने कितना 10th में पाया, 12th में पाया, तो
Right.
दैट इज द थिंग।
Yeah, the cat
तो जो
math
परसेंटाइल का
that are based on that. Okay.
वही ये परसेंटाइल है 100%।
Yeah. So this is very interesting stat. I find it. Try to use this. So let's conclude this session today till here. Okay. It was nice. Let's see you in this next session, which will be day after tomorrow.
Okay.